Good morning, I'm Frank, and I'm going to tell you what I believe to be the truth. I don't know anything to be true. And that doesn't mean I'm stupid. It doesn't mean I lack the ability to reason. But the first thing I would ask you when you look at me askance is, what is true? Define truth. Because truth is objective, it's not subjective. And I don't believe on this earth that many of us really know what is true. We believe things to be true, but only God knows what is true. Now, if you Google truth or what is truth or how to find the truth, Alexa, what is true? What does true mean? Or go to an encyclopedia, a dictionary, whatever you want to do. It's going to tell you a lot of different things. And some of the definitions would be that whatever smart people will tell you. Define smart. I mean, this becomes a circular argument. Smartest guy in the room probably has a PhD. Understand that PhD was given to him by somebody who didn't have a PhD, because the guy who has the first one got it from somebody who didn't have one. So I would tell you the genesis of academia is also flawed. Once upon a time, Copernicus, do you remember him? Nicholas Copernicus. Galileo believed the same thing in what they called a heliocentric belief system, that the sun was the center of the universe. Prior to that, it was geocentric. Prior to that, it was a flat earth. And so we've gone through many iterations of what the truth is. We've also seen people put to death for not acknowledging the truth. Be it the Crusades, be it Islamic fundamentalists, be it communists. Many different cultures, ideologies, races, religions, whatever you want to call it, have literally murdered people for not embracing that which they deem to be true. And we're in a war now for who gets to stake their flag on the top of the hill called truth. And the first thing I will say to you is, do your own thinking. Science is supposed to be pursuit of the truth. Look at that. Looks like an episode of Touched by an Angel if I turn my phone this way. I had to put my phone lower because I'm driving by the CHP. And according to them, I'm not supposed to talk while I drive. That's true. Anyway, figure out what you believe to be the truth and go with it. Don't let everybody else tell you. I don't care if 10 smart people tell you something's true. Do your own thinking. Do your own research. I remember during COVID, people were like, oh, don't tell me you're doing your own research. Like that's bad. I'm going to follow the science. Of course you are. Whether it's COVID, global warming, whatever it is. Science is based on pursuit of the truth. What is science? Some of us have taken a little bit of science. Science, the definition of science, an organized body of knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge is that which we believe to be true. What is true? Well, true is whatever we tell you is true. So, this whole thing is flawed from the onset. It's important that when people tell you things, think for yourself. And if you really want to know that something's true, if you really want to adhere to the scientific method, the actual way it's done is you go about trying to debunk, disprove, discredit, destroy something somebody tells you is true. So you tell me something, and I go about trying to break that down and disprove it. If I can't disprove it, then I may deem it to be true, or more true than not. But again, most people won't do that. They'll give you a position they feel is the truth, that they know is the truth, and they could very well be wrong. Worse than wrong, they might be misleading. They might be downright dishonest. And ask yourself, why is this person telling me something? that may or may not be true? And should I just swallow it like pablum, like a little baby would, and just believe it's okay? You're allowed to think for yourself. You're encouraged to think for yourself. I want you to think for yourself. That's what free people do. Okay, that's all I have to say today. We're going to leave it at that. We'll go down other rabbit holes later. I love you.